Hi there, Gideon Shelwick here, co-founder of Veeroll. I've got a quick and very important update for you, and as you can see, I haven't even shaved yet. This is something that we've just discovered that's brand new and that you need to know about. Basically, there's been a very important change that's just happened, and we've just discovered it. YouTube decided not to tell anyone about it. They did have very tiny notice about it about a couple of months ago. They didn't say when exactly they'll do it, but they've just gone ahead and did it, and they didn't tell us, or anybody for that matter, that it's going to happen, and now it's there and there's a change. So what is this change and how will it affect you? Well, there's been a change in how the Instream ads work. Previously, what you'd have in your Instream ads is that the whole video would be clickable when it is run as an ad. Those days are now officially over. So obviously there's a few consequences there. The way that ads are set up at the moment, if you've got previous ads set up that way, your whole video will not be clickable anymore. So if you've got a button or a call to action to click the video, that's not going to work any longer. Instead, if you want to get that click, you'll need to direct people to a link, a very tiny little link at the bottom left of the screen. And it looks something like this right now. So here's an ad that I just saw. This is actually just the image a screen grab of this particular video that I saw here. And you'll see in the bottom left now, there's a little link there that people can click on here. I drew in this red arrow. So it's a tiny little link. If you in fact try and click on this video, nothing happens. It just pauses. So, that's interesting. So those clicks that you get, it just pauses the video, it doesn't go to your website anymore. So people have to click on this link now. So you've got to direct people to this link. So that is a pretty interesting change, and it will affect you. In fact, we've seen our click-through rates have certainly been impacted there. And so what I'd like to tell you now is that time is now to change. You've got actually two ways to change this. So there's a little bit of not so good news because it means your clicks won't be as effective with your previous way of doing video ads. But there's good news as well, and I'm going to share that with you in a minute. Very good news, in fact, that this change will involve. But you've got two options right now with the Veeroll templates and how to go forward with that. So currently, the Veeroll templates, all of them will still work, but you've got to do one extra thing to make sure that they work for you. So there's kind of a workaround, but trust me, the whole industry, everybody will be affected by this. So the first option is this. If you do want to create our current Veeroll templates, you've got to go through these steps. Okay, so let me just set that up for you. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, here we go. So inside your video, so if you go to your video, so at this stage, you can upload your video to your channel of your choice. And what you got to do now to make your video clickable is either just, if you've got a button image there, you can create an annotation over the button like I have done here. Or if you want to, you can also just make the whole video clickable by adding an annotation. So the way to do that is make sure that you're logged into your account and where your video is hosted, and then go to your video, and then below your video you'll have one of all these sort of options, and the one you want to do for now for these, if you want to use the Veeroll templates the way they are now as of, let me just get this date, it depends where you are in the world, it's about 11 June here right now in 2015, and the changes just come through. So what you got to do now is, if you want to add an annotation, just go ahead and click on annotation, and that'll just load. And you basically want to add it for the whole video and for the whole duration of the video. So I'm going to just go and add like a spotlight kind of an annotation. And I'm going to click and drag it so that it covers as much as I can. Okay, so it looks like they are limiting the size here. Maybe I can do a different kind of annotation. Let's see. Well, spotlight is the one. So that's a bit interesting. So I think what you got to do now is then essentially just well, limited to the button size. Looks like they're limiting the size of the annotation. I thought you could go the whole screen. You used to be able to, so that's something that's certainly been changed. Okay, let's try this label. I don't think. Now the label doesn't work for the full screen either. So you're going to have to just use the normal spotlight one and get it as big as you can, and perhaps check where if you are using a button that your annotation, here it is, it stretches out through a whole video. You might as well make it your whole video. And when you get to the part where there's a button, just make sure that it at least covers that button. You can see I've created the previous one earlier that just covers the button, but you might as well make it bigger. So if you've just got a normal text type of template, make sure you've got this sort of annotation just going over the text in at least, so that that becomes clickable. And then for your link, actually let me just delete this one while I'm here. Delete this other little annotation. So there it is. So it goes through the whole video. It's covering that button and then some. It's basically as big as you can. Perhaps for your account you might be able to make it full screen. That'll be great if you could do that. I think they're disallowing that because too many people started doing it. It was annoying. Okay, and then you've got to add a link to that still. So here, this now becomes important. You've got to select your associated website. And so this is a little bit of a annoying factor at the moment because you can only have one website associated with your YouTube channel. So I guess a fix around that is that if you have more than websites, you need to create a unique website, a unique YouTube channel for each website, so that you can then create this associated website for that YouTube channel, so that you can link to it using these annotations. I know it's silly, but trust me, the second option that I'm going to explain to you is going to be a lot easier. But now for the interim, just in the meantime, if you still want to use these current templates, these old templates, you've got to do this. All right, so let me just finish this and I'll show you the other option. So the other option, not the other option yet, this first option still. So associate a website, and then here basically, well, in our case, it'll be something like http://veeroll.com. Right, so that should go ahead and go to our homepage, and if I've already added my associated website, then I should be all hunky-dory. So if I click apply changes now, that will change that, and once it's saved, it should, I think it's already saved. All right, so now if I go to the video, you'll see that there's the annotation. I can already click on it and it'll go to our homepage. Voila. Okay, beautiful. So that's the nice interim solution for now. Let me just quickly show you where you can do this. I think it's under your channel settings. Is it this one? No. Advanced, yeah, under channel settings and advanced, and there you go, your associated website. That's where you set up your associated website for your channel. So you can only have one. You can actually have more than one, but it's a bit tricky. So it's easier just to create a new YouTube channel and then associating a unique website address with that channel. All right, so now for the second option, which is going to be better for you, but there's a bit of delay. What we're going to have to do is basically update all of the templates, and we've already started working on it. I've already seen the first revision of one of the templates, where we'll change how we do the call to action for these videos. So instead of having the template saying something like click here or click on the screen or click the button, what we'll have instead is getting people to click on the link, which will be down the bottom of the video. So it'll be something like, if I change my screen again, some here. So we'll have an arrow toward when the call to action comes. We'll have an arrow that points towards this link, so that people can be directed to that link, click on it, and go to your website. So I don't think that will have too much of a difference on your click-through rates. If anything, it might even improve it, because it's going to be a lot clearer because of the way that we're doing it. So so there's those two options. So to summarize again, option one is you can use our templates just the way they are, the existing or older ones as of June 11. but you're going to have to go through the process of adding an annotation, a clickable annotation to your associated website. So that's the first option. If you want to keep going with it right now. If you're a little bit patient with us and wait a few days, we'll have all the video templates updated, and then you'll be able to use the new ones, and that should work just as well. So the good news about all of this, if you haven't figured this out yet, if you haven't seen the murmurings on chatterings on the blogs and stuff like that, is that the reason YouTube is doing this is because they of course want to make their ads on mobile a lot more friendlier. And you will have seen the card system that's now on YouTube. Well, that's all going to be part of YouTube ads as well, and how they're going to get YouTube ads onto mobile. So when we're ready, what we'll be doing is we'll be creating some extra templates that'll take advantage of that feature as well with the card system, so that your ads will work on mobile as well. Because at the moment, or up until this point, your videos were only clickable on desktops and not on mobile devices. And so going into the future, we're going to be opening up 50% more of the market, basically, because 50% of YouTube's traffic is on mobile. So that's actually very, very good news coming up. But I do ask you that you please be patient while we update these templates for you, and while we continue to create even new templates for all the new good stuff coming up from YouTube. All right, so it was a bit of an unexpected one, this one, but we're ready to help you and to make sure that you're well looked after and that everything works out just great. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon in another video. Bye-bye.